Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel. So, today's video, we're going to talk about are big box chain stores self-sabotaging their business or something more nefarious going on. Now, the reason why I asked that question, guys, is because we're watching these big box chain stores, have people walk in and steal shit. And they're stealing shit every day, multiple times a day. People are going in and taking what they want as if they were going shopping. You or I going shopping, buying, picking out stuff, putting it in our cart, but we go to pay for it. These people, instead of going right out the door, they're passing the payment center, they're going right out the door. And no one is stopping them. Not even the security guards, guys, that are there supposedly protecting customers. Now, security guards are supposed to protect customers and merchandise. At least that's what I thought. No more. Now, they're just there as a showpiece. I figured, right? Because why else do you have security guards there if you're not stopping people from stealing your shit? So why I'm asking if big box chain stores are self-sabotaging, because they're telling security guards, they're telling their employees, don't do anything. Just be easy. If they take whatever they take, let them walk out. And it's all of them, guys. It's not like just a couple of stores. Every last big chain store are telling their employees and their security guards, stand fast. Just let it happen. Because after all, it's just merchandise, which is bullshit. Because the more merchandise that gets stolen, the more profit loss these people make, or have, and then in turn, they raise the prices on everything up to make up for that loss. But nonetheless, guys, the nefarious part is, well, I'm going to get into that nefarious part, or what I think it is, a little bit in the video. Home Depot recently had two guys walk in with a shopping carts, grab about $3,000 worth of, I guess, tools, and then walk right out. No one said anything. Now, customers in the stores are filming this, but then that's it. But then you do have places where people ain't having that shit. They're like, yo, and they're starting to fight back, take the carts away, just getting a full-blown fist fights with people, which I agree with. Because at the very least, guys, if you make it, if the customers who don't have to abide by this box chain store rules, the customers get involved and start beating the balls off these people, some of these people are going to be a little more cautious. But we have seen it in California where a employee was shot because he tried to stop somebody. So you do have to think about that. But at least if there's 3 or 4 of you, he's not going to shoot all 3 or 4 of you. At least you hope he don't. And there are stores, guys, that you're never going to see this shit happening. At least I hope not. In places where dudes are carrying, firearms. I don't think it's happening there. Anyway, but still, places like New York City, California, Detroit, it's all the time, every day, all day. And in multiple stores. The problem is, guys, now, this gave them, the thieves, the entitlement to go into a store and take shit. Because no one's stopping them. So now they're going to smaller private businesses and doing the same shit. In fact, there was guys at a jewelry store just a couple weeks ago that went in the jewelry store, smashed the case, the glass case, and took almost $900,000 worth of jewelry out of the store. Now, one would think, I have a small jewelry store, small business jewelry store, my glass would be bulletproof. So they would have to hammer at it forever to get into it. And by the time they even make a dent, at least the cops will be there. You hope so. Now, cops, on the other hand, they're being told not to do anything. Here in New York, guys, they're taking reports, but they're not doing anything. They used to have cops inside of CVS over here. The CVS by me had a cop in it. Then they had an armed security guard. Then they got rid of the security guard. And motherfuckers are just going in and taking shit. So I know that cops are frustrated too, because they do arrest some of these guys when they're caught in the act. Not that they're not doing anything, but when they're caught in the act, they do arrest them. But then when they take them downtown, they get them through booking, the whole process. The judge, the thief stands in front of the judge, and the judge's like, adios. And that's it. Now, unless you hurt somebody in the process, they don't really charge you anymore. Because so many of these cases are backing up the system, it seems like The nefarious part, this is not the nefarious part, but the nefarious part on the city side is just let them go. They only stole $500. They only stole $1,000 worth of shit. I don't know what the line is, because the line for grand larceny here in the city is $1,000. But guys are stealing over $1,000 still being turned out, still getting let go. So I don't know. I mean, now, if they're getting let go, do they have to come back to court? I don't know. But it's from what I've heard from cops, they get there, they stand in front of the judge lets them go. I saw a case where a guy stole less than $1,000. I was sitting in the courtroom and the judge was like, dismissed. I was like, what the fuck just happened? And everybody else said the same shit. Tall white dude stealing shit. This is not a black thing. This is not a Spanish thing. Everybody's stealing. So this guy just gets dismissed. And I'm like, this is fucking crazy. The bailiff turned around and goes, the court officer, turns around and goes, this is what they're doing now. And that's all he said. I was like, holy shit. So guys, being that workers are being told not to do anything, 2 workers in Lululemon called the cops and only did this. They only told the guys, shoot, get out of here, get away. Just leave. And that's all they did. And both of them got fired for, one, calling the cops and telling them to get out of here. That's all they said. And they videoed it. I'm pretty sure they probably got in trouble for videoing it as well. Imagine, guys, you're telling the guys to get out of here. You call the cops and you get fired for doing that. Those ladies, I hope, are suing Lululemons. I thought I heard they were, but if they're not, I hope they do. Because that's wrongful termination. Because you're trying to, at the very least, protect yourself. Because calling the cops is not just about the merchandise. It's also about protecting yourself. You don't know if one of these guys are going to turn around and be an asshole. Now, has it happened? Yes. A Lowe's worker got punched in the face, if I'm not mistaken. Either Home Depot or Lowe's worker got punched in the face for trying to stop. And this was an old man. This guy was like 70-something years old. And he got punched in the face, fell on the ground, and had a black eye. He got fired. So these big box chain stores, guys, have something nefarious going on. If you're firing your employees for trying to, one, protect themselves and protect your shit, I want to know that if this has anything to do with Amazon and Amazon wanting everything to come through them. So get rid of the box chain stores by tanking them. And these guys are probably tanking their own business, because a lot of these stores now are starting to have their stores sell their shit on Amazon. Also, kick in the nutsack, people that are stealing are selling their shit on Amazon, driving up that small business thing that Amazon has, driving that sales up as well. So Amazon sales are increasing every year. Box chain stores are losing money every year, and then they're being told to stand down. Now, there's a liquor store across the bridge from me, small place, not small, I mean, it's a giant liquor store, but I guess it's a small company. One of the biggest whiskey selections I've seen in a long time. I mean, an excellent whiskey selection. Not the point. I talked to the guy who's a whiskey connoisseur, and he's telling me, oh, yeah, by the way, no, I was asking him, hey, do people come over here and steal because so close to Washington Heights? Thieves. And he goes, yeah, they come across the bridge, they steal our shit, and we're told that we can't intervene or do anything. I'm like, who's telling you this? He goes, the company, the CEO of the company, and the cops. Cops saying that they really can't do much. Now, cops could just take reports. I think if they catch them in the act, they can do something, but they're being told that they can't lock them in the store, they can't get in their way, they can't stop them from leaving. They said, if they take something, just let them leave. I'm like, seriously? The cops are telling you that shit? And this is the Fort Lee Police Department, so if I'm wrong about that, someone in the comment section from the Fort Lee Police Department, please correct me. But this came out of the guy that worked in the store. He goes, yeah, we're not allowed to do anything. I said, so I could take this whiskey right now and walk right out the door? The look on his face, man, was like, I'm not saying I'm going to. I'm just saying, is that a fact? He goes, yeah. I'm going, that's fucking bullshit, man. I'm like, you can't do anything? You can't even say, hey, stop? He's like, nope. I was like, get the fuck out of here. So, why are these big box chain stores, guys, letting this happen? Even smaller liquor store businesses are letting this happen. There's got to be a more nefarious reason for it. And I think that's to either A, tank the economy, or B, have us all rely on internet sales, going on internet stores and buying all our shit from there. There's got to be the reason. Or there's something way more nefarious that I can't see. Now, is it connected to the CBDC? I think so. Because the CBDC is all internet cash, directly related with the internet. Can stores handle this? Probably in the future. Right now, a lot of them don't. I know Uber and Amazon are the two companies that were signing up for this bullshit. And they were also signing up for the FedNow program so that they can use it. So I don't know, guys. I mean, there's something definitely wrong going on. Now, guys, question of the day, or question of the video. Would you jump in if you saw this mess going on? If you saw thieves leaving without paying, would you jump in and stop them, or would you just let them go? Do me a favor, answer that question in the comment section below. All right, guys, other than that, this is The Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.